Hey, welcome back to MCOC Noxie, the master of mediocre gameplay. This is War 6 of Season 45. Herc, Kingpin, Void, Torch, all banned for this war. I run Kingpin and Void, so that's no fun. But it means I get to bring Angela, my new side piece. If Kingpin's like my main dude, Angela, man, I love her for Path 9. And then, of course, if Void is out, that means it's Cassie time, everybody. And I love me some Cassie. All right, so those are a look at some of the fights I'll be taking. I take a bunch of fights this war. This war is significantly better than the cluster bomb that War 5 was for me. Still a pretty big mistake. Still a real disappointing mistake. So here with this Void fight, he's going to gain a large Fury. And he walloped me last time. I won the fight, if you remember, but my gosh, he took like 40%, 60% of my health off, something like that. Just in one like 5-hit combo. Yeah, this is the Fury node, where he wants to give himself a massive, powerful Fury. There, he's got it now. Just don't let him hit you, and you'll be fine. Just let him do his thing. He's a predictable defender. Obviously, you want to watch your combo if you can. I'm really not watching the combo much. I'm just trying to beat him up quickly because I know Angela can. Got to get him to throw his special too. Or do we just go for it? Yeah, we just go for it. And she gives me the crits I need to finish off that Void. So here we've got a Lady D, a Lady Deathstrike. And I have never fought her in war. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever fought her since she was in the Paragon or Thonebreaker EQ. So she starts off indestructible. I really don't know much about her. I did online, I'm learning my lesson, guys, about taking fights where I'm a little unsure. I found a duel for her. I searched around and found a duel for Lady D. And it felt like Angela was going to be a really solid counter to her. I don't even know everything she does. And as you're going to see, I don't think it really matters much. I don't know if you want to... I don't know which special you'd rather face, the SP1 or the SP2. I feel like maybe the SP2, because the SP1, she kind of covers a lot of ground, like as you just saw. And she does catch me right there. I don't know what I was doing right there. I was probably trying to reparry and just got caught. So she did catch me a couple times. That stinks. And of course, because I am Angela, the damaging debuffs from hazard shift are not going to apply. I wonder if you have noticed something that I did not notice at this point. So this is now my third fight. I'm going up against Captain Sam Wilson. Captain Sam, what do we call him? Captain America, Sam Wilson version? I don't know. Captain America, Captain Sam, whatever. So I'm looking and I'm going like, why am I getting hazard shift? Like, what's going on? I've got all these buffs. Like, why is this happening? And so I know that I'm going to have, as long as I have my 3 buffs, I'm not going to face any of his auto block potential on his specials, which is great. She's a great counter for him. He wants to throw his special too because of the node. I, of course, want him to throw that special one just because it's so easy to evade, just back up. And then because it's Angela, you won't face any of his auto block. But I just keep noticing, I'm like, man, he hasn't hit me. Why am I taking this damage? And I'm like, it must be from the node somehow. Or I'm just confused, to be honest. Because the fight's going well. I'm getting him to throw a special 1, even though he wants to throw a special 2. But it's a very strange little interaction that's having. And it's because I have forgotten something. Did you see what I had forgotten? Did you catch it? So down goes Captain Sam. I forgot to put on Odin pre-fights. So there we go. For the next fight for this Mr. Negative, I remember to put the pre-fights on. Now hazard shift won't hurt me at all. Did you notice what I forgot for this fight? This is 2 freaking wars in a row. Now, 2 very different circumstances. But the same node, 2 wars in a row, where I have forgotten that on this node, there is one eye open. Which is, I mean, it's a tricky node, right? It's a tricky node. Negative is a slightly tricky defender if he can reverse your controls. And I had just remembered to put Odin's pre-fights on. I still don't think I've noticed that this is one I opened. I think I only noticed at the very end of the fight. Now, it's near the end of the fight, of course, because he's almost dead. But I've taken over half my damage, and I have done the damage to myself. And it's because I'm stunning him and then hitting him while he's stunned. And I'm just sitting there yelling at myself, like it's one eye opened. Like, you did this again. And this is just what happens when I rush. I don't know what this is. So here, I've got a rank 3 Cersei. I hate Cersei. I hate her. I hate fighting. I don't want to play her. I don't enjoy her. And I don't like fighting against her. But the fight I wanted was already claimed. And so I got stuck with her. I hate her. Like, I don't understand. I practiced my rank 3 Cersei. And I swear to you, like, I evaded the specials every single time in my practice. And what you're going to see here, guys, is I fail at a catastrophic level. Like, to the point where I don't really know what I did wrong. Matter of fact, when I was dueling her, so there you go, first special she throws, I'm tagged. I'm like, okay, that did no damage. That's okay. All right, so just don't do that again. Figure the timing out. And so I don't really know what I did wrong, if I was a little too early or if I was a little too late. If you know Cersei and you can tell from my timing, see there I had it right. I was just ready. I was waiting on her special one. If you can tell what I'm doing wrong and leave it in the comment, I would much appreciate it. If I'm going too early or if I'm going too late on her special one, because you're going to see this special one tags me, I think probably another 3 or 4 times. I'm not joking. Let's start counting. So she's already tagged me once. And so I don't have any power stings on there, which I'm frustrated by. So I get some on right now. So she's got her 10 power stings now. So I want her to throw a special. I wanted to throw it. So then that time I can see I was caught in the dashback. She caught me right in the middle of the dashback. So that was 100% just on me. I know all of these are on me. I'm not blaming the game at all. I just want to know, what am I doing wrong here? So yeah, it looks like maybe I'm just caught dashing back. I need to wait for that pound. Is that what it is? I just need to wait. I need to not be moving when she throws it, which would mean I'm going too early, I guess. But the weirdest thing, though, guys, is that in my duels with her, when I was practice fighting her, I evaded it again and again and again and again. And really, I mean, the only way she can win this fight is if I get hit by her specials. And so she's gonna hit me a bunch more times. I'm trying to keep her from her SB2. I'm a little less confident about the SB2 if that's saying anything. So see, somehow I evaded that one, but it looked like I was doing the same thing when I got hit. So, and now am I aware that my PIM particles or whatever they're called, the timer, is not very high. So let's see here. So I don't want her to go to SB2 because I'm a little more worried about that one. I don't know why. She's just doing that Cersei so she catches me again. And I'm seeing that I'm moving. It looks like I'm moving too early. I evade that one. I think it's easier to evade when you're right on top of it. So now she's got me. I just panic throw. I have no health. I'm just going to go like, okay, so then I can intercept. Oh man, this would be like a miracle comeback. But see, I had been telling myself that I was able to... See, look, there it goes. Sometimes it's just not hard. Sometimes it's exactly what I expect. And then other times I am just failing miserably to evade it. I bet I practiced her. So yeah, right there. I was clearly mistimed that. Okay. This is the first time I've gone back and watched that. That's so embarrassing. I wonder if other YouTubers like just don't post their fights that they lose. I know the high tier guys almost never die. Like the highest high, the tier 1, tier 2 guys, they very rarely lose a fight, right? But golly, it's just frustrating. It's just stinking frustrating. So there, I evade that one. See, that one goes exactly like I intend. Like, what I'm seeing is I was caught moving on a lot of her special ones, and I need to just be kind of bracing for it. So she's got glancing. I don't think I notice. So I'm not going to put on any power stings. She catches me again. I do think I'm moving too early. Does that seem right that I'm moving too early in that special one? When it tags me, it seems like every time it's early and not late. Oh gosh, she almost caught me in a... I ran out of juice there in my shrink there for a second. So there, see, it seemed like I was moving that time. Maybe I just got lucky. Ooh! Got down to 12. Had like an extra half a second or whatever. So she catches me again at freaking 1%. Pounds into me. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys, that is pathetic. I mean, very thankful to get out of that, right? I will not be looking for Cersei for a little while until I feel a little more confident with that special one. So here we've got by all accounts, a harder fight. Nick Fury on Hazard Shift, right? I don't even remember all the nodes, but I'm just much more familiar with fighting Nick Fury, and you're gonna tell. I'm much more comfortable fighting Nick on this path. Much more fighting Nick in general, and there's no way that Cersei's a harder fight than Nick with his second life and all the garbage he wants to throw at you is unblockable, all that stuff. But I'm just familiar with him, and so this fight goes very differently. As you can tell so far, it's all going according to plan. He's still in his life model decoy phase, trying to get to the real Nick. I want to get to know the real Nick. So I'm going to want to push him to SB2 as often as possible. I don't love that special one. So now he's unblockable, but I've got my striker. I didn't use it. Okay, interesting. I wonder if I didn't notice right there. So now we're going to get him to his special 2, which is what we want. Everything is butter so far. Nice and silky. Wanting to push him to his special 2. Wanting to get him, get his tactical charges to reset. We were able to do everything we wanted there. His life is draining quickly, so he's not a super high Signic. He's unblockable, but he's unblockable at special 2, so no sweat. Let's see here. Do I throw in a special 1? Do I just pound into his block? I don't remember how this goes. At this point, I'm just like, forget you, Nick Fury. There he goes. Down goes Nick. Yay! And that fight went exactly as planned, right? Just woo! Smooth. So here we've got a Sugar Pill Mangog. Cassie's really good for Mangog. Of course, my Cassie's got to get all healed up, which is going to be expensive for me. I'm going to be taking Cassie to rank 5, I'm pretty sure. I think she's the choice over Void. If you've been following along in my war journey this year, it's been between Void and Cassie, and I think I'm going to go Cassie. Just the extra bits of utility, I think, is what's going to make the difference for me. Of course, just stand there, and he doesn't charge in. The new AI loves to stand back, don't they? They love to sidestep you and punish you with intercepts, and then sometimes they just like to stand back and do nothing, which can be helpful, like it was for me right there. He could have easily put a whole lot of hurt on me right there, but he just sat there and watched me shrink down. So this fight is going according to the plan. So the goal, of course, is to put lots of debuffs on him, keep the stings on him, let him kill himself. So he's got that 10, I don't know what his called, 10 rage stacks maybe? Is that what it, or is that just... Is that Kingpin? I know Kingpin has rage stacks. I don't know what his is called. Hatred, maybe? So I want to keep that poison on him. Now here comes the stagger, or the taunt, excuse me. So everything's going dreamy so far. I can promise you it's not going to stay this way. He is going to do a few Mangog things to me. I love taking Mangog with... Mr. Fantastic. Just watching his power reverse and all that is just so nice. But Cassie, I think, is just a better overall champ than Mr. F. Reed Richards. So I get a bunch of power stings on him, but is he going to throw a special in time? No, he's not. They're going to fall off a few of them. So he's got 10. Now he's unblockable. He's got his hatred at 10, so he's a little harder. Everything is just going perfect. Perfect fight for me. I think if you're a better Cassie player than I am, this fight's even closer to being done already. But I am not perfect. I'm just learning Cassie. This is the first season I've ever taken her to war and played her in serious fights. But man, I love her. She's great. She is so fun. So getting him to throw his specials. There goes his hatred. He throws a special into my shrink, and of course it punishes me, but it does very little damage. So that was good. I'm trying to put some poison on him. No, I didn't. And then that was my... Look at him. Did you see that? I emptied my tank, so I went into a stun, and he just sat there and didn't punish me. That's that new AI doing weird stuff. There goes my indestructible, my invul. It's gone. Now he's at SP2. I'm like, oh no, this is what I didn't want. Okay, I just take it. Well, it looks like it takes me in the end. I don't know. I don't think I lit up my block, but maybe I did. I don't know. So now he's at 11% health, and I'm feeling good about how this fight's going. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, just sits there and watches me. This weird passive AI, man. And then I did it again. I shrunk down when he had a bar of power. And of course he throws it right into me as I charge my heavy, which is exactly what he should do. I mean, I'm not complaining about that at all. That's my mistake. That's me not being good enough for Cassie yet. I will be good with her because she like fascinates me. Her playstyle is not easy, but it is rewarding. And so I'm thinking the fight is good at this point. Don't want to push him to a special 2, but he's getting so close. I need him to throw a special 1. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Okay, throws that special 1 for me. Thank you. He's now in his hatred stage, which is not good. I need him throwing those specials. He has 0 power stings on him, though. So this is not helping me at all. He'd be dead if he had this power sting still on him. But now I'm resetting his... And look at that. Look at that. Oh, is he going to go? Is he going to go special 2 again? I'm going, oh, man, please throw. Please throw. Please throw. Special 2. And I say... We're going to go for it, man. We're going all in. That fight was going so well until it wasn't, right? Isn't that how the fights go? Is that just me? So here we've got Angela versus Sauron. He's not a tactic defender. And Angela, she's not necessarily like some sort of counter for him. But, he's just not much of a threat. I don't really understand why he's tricky on this node. I mean, he's a 7-star, so I guess he packs a wallop, and he can hit you with degen, but Angela, I guess, does counter that, so that's good. I'm gonna want to push him to a special 1. His special 2 is easier to evade. I've just kind of got the timing, or that's what I tell myself with his special 1. You're gonna see, I think it clips me twice. Does very little damage. Maybe it gets me right here. No, not right here. Okay, he throws 5 or 6 of them. I feel like. So here's like his 3rd. No, so I've successfully done what I want to do in these first few. I want to push him to specials and let him throw them, right? Just let him throw those specials, and I'll come in and try to punish you when I can. I'm not worried about your unblockable. There, it ticks me right there. I think I was a little late, or a little early, maybe. Yeah, I think I was a little early. I think he gets me in back-to-back. Let's see if he gets me this time too. Yeah, I was a little early. I was a little early on the evade. That's what it is. But because it's Angela, his degen is not going to stick because she's going to, I don't know what they call it, cleanse or just not allow all damaging debuffs. So at this point, I'm kind of ticked because like the health pool, they're about even, and he's got an unblockable. He's got some prowess built up, so these things are going to hurt if he gets those prowesses built up. I've got my striker. I'm going to try to push him to SP2, I think. Wallop, take that, lizard boy. Just back up from his special 2, which is probably what I should have been pushing him to the whole time. Down goes Sauron. Still took some hits I'm not really happy with, but down he goes. All right, guys, so that's War 6. An embarrassing loss to Cersei, learning lessons. Got to practice her a lot more. Come back for War 7. We'll see you then. Bye.